Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. If you have not yet had an opportunity to look at our sister channel on YouTube, I ask that you do, as matters are now getting closer and closer to the process of jury selection, which is currently scheduled to occur on July 30th. 2025. That is voir dire, and that is the day that, unless there's a continuance, that citizens from Ada County will be summoned to the courthouse to answer questions from the state side, from the defense side, and possibly from Judge Hippler as well, in the effort to find 12 impartial jurors and 8 alternates. We run certain live events on that YouTube channel. We have video content there, and we also, from time to time, on the community page, will run certain polls. And we did one last week after the hearing on the motion to continue, and of the 180 people that participated in the poll, a whopping 81% believe that the motion will be denied. 19% of the participants felt that the motion would be granted. Speaking of the motion to continue, we've been monitoring the docket to see if there's any court order from Judge Hippler following the public hearing that was conducted on the 18th of June on the defense motion to continue, and nothing appears on the public docket as of today. However, in looking at the case summary page, which provides an overview of the entire case, it's maintained by the clerk of court, and it lists all of the filings dating back to the beginning of the case nearly 2.5 years ago. There are a couple of entries that are interesting that appear on the case summary page. If you look at page 99, you'll see a couple of entries for the 18th of June. First, notably, you see there a hearing scheduled, and it commenced at 12:30 p.m. before Judge Hippler. One was on the motion to continue, and it says there that it was not sealed. That was a public hearing. And then the second was the motion regarding alternate perpetrators. That was sealed. That was closed to the public. Well, the next 2 entries indicate that there were minutes taken at both hearings. The first, dated June 18th, it's a PDF icon next to it that tells us that this is a public record and it should appear on the docket at some point. It does not as of today. It is described as court minutes, judicial officer, Judge Hippler, public session. That would be the motion to continue that was entertained the 18th of June. The next document has the lock and key icon next to it. It is also dated June 18th, 2025. This is court minutes, judicial officer, Judge Stephen Hippler. When we see a lock and key icon like this, we know that that is sealed from the public, and this would be on the closed session sealed and consistent with everything that has anything to do with alternate perpetrators, including the hearing and all of the briefings. Those court minutes are sealed. Briefly, court minutes, not a transcript as we've seen in this case before, which is where the court reporter basically verbatim takes down everything that happens. Minutes are abbreviated, and they will tell us, it's going to memorialize what happened during the hearing. It'll be interesting to see how the court memorialized what happened during the open session, I believe. This is Kathy. Thank you as always for joining us here today.